Uttama-shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nayashviki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter Shloka 22. Maya ananyena bhavena bhaktim kurvanti ye dhrida. Bhaktim kurvanti ye dhrida. Matkrite tyakta karmana. Matkrite tyakta karmana. Tyakta svajana bandhavaha. Tyakta svajana bandhavaha. Maya ananyena bhavena bhaktim kurvanti ye dhrida. Matkrite tyakta karmana. Tyakta svajana bandhavaha. Maya ananyena bhavena bhaktim kurvanti ye dhrida. Matkrite tyakta karmana. Tyakta svajana bandhavaha.
Bhakti kurvanti ye dhrida. Tyakta svajana bandhava. Bhakti kurvanti ye dhrida. Matkrite tyakta karmana. Tyakta svajana bandhava. Maya ananyena bhavena bhaktim kurvanti ye dhrida. Matkrite tyakta karmana. Tyakta svajana bandhava.
Maya ananyena bhavena bhaktim kurvanti ye dhrida.
Ananyena bhavena bhaktim kurvanti ye dhrida. Matkrite tyakta karmana. Tyakta svajana bandhava. Maya ananyena bhavena bhaktim kurvanti ye dhrida. Matkrite tyakta karmana. Tyakta svajana bandhava.
Mai unto me. Ananyena bhavena, with undeviated mind. Bhaktim, devotional service. Kurvanti, perform. Ye, those who, Dhridam, staunch, Mat Krite, for my sake, Tyakta, renounced, Karmanaha, activities, Tyakta, renounced, Swajana, family relationships, Bandhavaha, friendly acquaintances. Translation: such a sadhu engages in staunch devotional service to the Lord without deviation. For the sake of the Lord, he renounces all other connections such as family relationships and friendly acquaintances within the world. Such a sadhu engages in staunch devotional service to the Lord without deviation. For the sake of the Lord, he renounces all other connections such as family relationships and friendly acquaintances within the world. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Neeraja Mataji, you can unmute yourself. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Purport by His divine grace. I am audible, Prabhuji?
Yes, madam.
Purport by His divine grace. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. A person in the renounced order of life. Prabhuji, something is there on the screen. A person in the renounced order of life, a sannyasi, is also called a sadhu because he renounces everything: his home, his comfort, his friends, his relatives, and his duties to friends and family. He renounces everything for the sake of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. A sannyasi is generally in the renounced order of life, but his renunciation will be successful only when his energy is employed in the service of the Lord with great austerity. It is said here, therefore, Bhaktim kurvanti e dridham. A person who seriously engages in the service of the Lord and is in the renounced order of life is a sadhu. A sadhu is one who has given up all responsibility to society, family, and worldly humanitarianism simply for the service of the Lord. As soon as he takes his birth in the world, a person has so many responsibilities and obligations to the public, to the demigods, to the great sages, to the general living beings, to his parents, to the family forefathers, and to many others. When he gives up all such obligations for the sake of the service of the Supreme Lord, he is not punished for such renunciation of obligation. But if for sense gratification, a person renounces all such obligations, he is punished by the law of nature. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Om Agranatimirandhasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mayananyena bhavena Bhaktim kurvanti ye dridha matkrate tyakta karmana tyakta svajana bandhavaha. So, Lord Kapila, Krishna himself in the incarnation is Lord Kapila Deva. So he's instructing his mother Devahuti. So last shloka we heard the Lord gave the symptoms of a sadhu. The Lord said, Titikshavaha karunikaha suhruda sarva dehinaha ajata shatravaha shanta sadhava sadhu bhusha. So this the definition is the ornaments of a sadhu. So continuing that, the Lord is saying one more thing. He is engaged in the Lord's service with great austerity, great tapasya, renouncing all material attachments. So he's serious, fully devoted, undeviated mind, ananya means without any deviation, ananyana bhavena, dhrida, lot of determination, dhrida sankalpa. Tesham sasatayuktanam bhajatam pritipurvakam payantite. Which is the dhrida. Te dvandva moha mukta bhajante mam dhridavrata. Dhridam. So very dhrida. So devotion service means a lot of strictness, staunch devotion service. After many lives, this is it comes generally. Generally, it comes after many lives. So here, Srila Prabhupada is reminding us that being born in this world, we have so many responsibilities. We have a responsibility to Devatas. Devarshi Bhutapta Nrana Pitruna Nayam Kinkaro Runicha Raja Sarvatmana Yaha Sharanam Sharanyam Gato Mukundam Parirutya Kartum. So first of all, Devatas. Devatas are the ones who are managing the whole universe. So here we go for anything. The government, they are managing. They are having so many departments. So they tell us, okay, you want to buy a land, you have to register the land, you have to pay tax to us. So you have to pay tax to them. We paid some 15, 10 lakhs we paid for the government registration tax. They will not give free. Of course, we paid to the government only the whole land price, whatever we paid, 3.5 crores for the full land. But apart from that, they again have registration fees, one more for their particular department. And now we want permission from them. That is also again another government department, development authority. They also want some 1.5, 2 lakh in the department. Now another permission, corporation license. They also we have to pay another 20,000 tax. So many, all government departments only. So many taxes. Then we want electrical connection. First they will give temporary connection. Another tax deposit for that, another 10,000. Like that everywhere, tax. The government means full of tax. They are just devise some means how to take tax. So anyway, this is how the people who manage around us, they want so much tax. So similarly, in the Lord's administration, actually the Devatas are there. Indra is there, who is giving us the reins. That's why previously people used to do Indra Yagna. Tax, that is tax to Indra. People have to give tax. So Indra became very angry when his tax was not being given. Correct? He continuously 7 days sent rains. Not ordinary rain. Full, it was like flooding all Vrindavan, wanting to destroy all Vrindavan like that. Anyway, these Devatas are there. So Deva. So Indra is there, Surya is there, Surya Dev, Moon God is there, by whom we get all the proper nourishment, vegetables. Now we don't know, the modern science, they don't have the understanding about how actually moon rays or also moonshine is essential for the proper development of plants. That's why he's the predominating deity of the plants, correct? So moon god hai, who is a devata, who is responsible for all the vegetation. So we worship him, then proper all vegetables, fruits, all tasty, variety, everything will come. So it is a subtle science. Not subtle science, that is how the nature runs. But unfortunately, because we are in the gross material world, having gross senses, trying to understand, we don't know how science is at least knows sun is required. But actually moon is also required. Moonshine is required. So they're all devatas, powerful devatas. And then wind, sometimes we feel so much suffocation, someplace. Wind has to flow. Vayudev has to do his work. Hanumanji, Vayudev, Madhvacharya, Bhimasena, different incarnations. So their responsibility is there. Then only air, proper movement will be there. Then clean air will be there. Otherwise, so much pollution. Correct? So these devatas are there. So we have to pay them tax. But it says, okay, that is one tax, devatas. Then Rishi, they are giving us real knowledge, giving us understanding, by which we come to know all these things. Otherwise, what we come to know? We don't know anything. We are born fully ignorant. Abodha jata. We know anything? We don't know anything. Correct. So everything we have to learn, we have to understand. So proper understanding, we have to consult Vedic scriptures where the rishis have given the proper knowledge. So we are obligated to them. Deva Rishi. Deva Rishi. Bhuta. Bhuta means other living entities. So many people. So daily we want vegetables. So somebody is bringing vegetables. Correct? So are we not obligated to? And somebody is transporting vegetables from somewhere else. Somewhere it is grown. And somebody is tilling the fields, the farmers. So our obligation is there. Deva, Rishi, Bhuta, Apta, our relatives. We live in a community, we live in a society. The relatives are taking care. Deva, Rishi, Bhuta, Apta. Father, mother, of course, most important. They gave us the body. Otherwise, without that, how we came into existence. We have not dropped from the sky somewhere. Correct? Or from heaven, or from Vaikuntha. We didn't come just like that. Somebody was there who bore us 9 months within the womb. Correct? Mother, we see so much. They're careful. They're going every month for a regular checkup with the doctor, whether it is growing correctly or not. Any little thing, they're so bothered. Correct? So mother, father, and father after that, working so hard to. So we are obligated. Deva, Rishi, Bhuta, Apta, Nrinam, Pitrunam. Society like this. You know, so many duties are there. So many. So, but it is said here, if we have these obligations, but if we give up these obligations, it's a great sin. But if we give up these obligations to serve Krishna, Sarvatmanaya Sharanam Sharanyam. Because finally, everybody gets the strength, everybody gets the power, everybody gets the thing by Krishna. Without Krishna's strength, how father and mother, they are able to beget us, how they are able to protect us. What is the source of this strength? Hiranyakashipu told Prahlad Maharaj, where are you getting strength? You are so fearless. The whole world is afraid of me. The whole universe is afraid of me. All the devatas are afraid of me. But you are not afraid. What is the source of your strength? Prahlad Maharaj said, the source of your strength is the source of my strength. Indeed, he is the source of strength of all the living entities, of everyone. Correct? Prahlad Maharaj told. You are talking about my strength, asking about who, where I got the strength, why I am so fearless. I have no fear. Yes, I'm getting strength. I'm getting, from whom I'm getting? Same person who has given you also strength. With great pride, you are thinking, I am the boss, I am the owner, I am the controller, I am the conqueror. Hiranyakashipu was thinking like that. So he said, he is a source for you, for me, for indeed for everybody. The Supreme Lord Krishna. So Jesus, yeah, I'm getting the strength. So just like you are getting the strength, you want to kill. So Krishna is giving the strength to be protected. Krishna is Supreme Lord. So it is said, if we give up duty, we are not supposed to give up duty. Varnashrama dharma is we are responsible. There is a way how we take care of our parents, take care of our relatives, take care of our friends, our society, so many living entities. So many living entities, they render so much service. The dogs, the cats, correct? They're protecting. So many times people, they have nobody with them. To keep some dogs, so there's a protection is there. So dog is doing some service. Any danger is there, dog barks immediately, is taking care, correct? And cows, Vedic culture, cows. Without cow, where is milk for us? Our mother gives milk. Okay, mother gives milk for 1 year or 2 years, 3 years. For the whole life, cows are giving milk. And by that, we are getting proper strength, proper energy. Correct. So we should take care of them. Correct. So Goshala we should have. Correct. So we should take care of them. So like that, so much responsibility, so much duties are there. We have to give back. We are taking advantage. We are taking benefit. So should we not give back? Any gentleman, we have to give back. But it is said, if you take shelter of Krishna and exclusively engage in Krishna service, then Krishna will take care. Krishna will take care of all these things. He will set right all these things. What we are supposed to do, Krishna by his mystic arrangement will take care. It's left to Krishna. Krishna is Supreme Lord. He is the best well-wisher. Bhuktaram yagna tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suhridam sarvabhutanam gnatmamam shantam. So he is the best well-wisher of all the living entities, of our parents, of our forefathers, of our relatives, of our friends, of all the living entities. Krishna is the best one. Krishna will take care. But Krishna will, it is said, otherwise it's a big sin. It's a very, very big sin. We are supposed to do all those duties. Take care of father, take care of mother, take care of the society. So many things are there. So we cannot just give it up and say, no, sadhu, somebody I'll take up for sannyas, I'll become renounced. No, that's what it explained here. That's the Mayavadi sannyasis take up the sannyas. Brahma satyam jagat mityam. No, that is false renunciation. Real renunciation means he has to serve Krishna with great determination. Mai ananyena bhavena bhaktim kurvanti ye dhrada. This is actual sannyasa. The actual sannyasa, becoming a sadhu means one has to serve Krishna. Not that something personal, there is nothing, some Brahman, inconceivable, no, some big words like that. Inexplicable, avyakta, not like that. Krishna is a person. Supreme Lord is a our Supreme Father. Krishna says, Sarva yonishu kaunteya. Aham bija pradapita. Tasam brahma mahadhyonir. Aham bija pradapita. Murtaya sambhavantiya. So in as many living entities, in as many forms are there, birds, cats, insects, human beings, devatas, whoever, Krishna says, I am their father. So Krishna is not some impersonal, some energy, some unmanifest something. Krishna is a person. Finally, everything is controlled by a person. We see something, some energy. Behind that, there is an engineer who is handling that energy. Correct? So what is this impersonal thing? So Krishna is a person. So Krishna is telling, giving up, renouncing all these so-called our duties. These are duties which are there, which are important duties in our life. So giving up for Krishna's service, then Krishna will take care. Otherwise, we are punishable. We hear Bhagavad Gita 3rd chapter. Mityachari sauchyate ya aste manasasmaran. Giving up the material activities. But then we in the mind or I'm not sincere. So actually I'm cheating. I'm a mityachari. I'm cheating myself. Actually, I'm not. It is a proper says. You're trying to cheat Krishna. You're trying to cheat Guru. But actually you're cheating yourself. I'm cheating myself. Correct? And I'm mityachari. I'm cheating myself. I may think, okay, I'm cheating Krishna. I'm cheating Guru. I'm No, but actually I'm cheating myself. So anyway, here it is said, the real renunciation, that is another symptom of a sadhu. Krishna talked about, Kapila Deva talked about Titikshava, Karunika, very, very tolerant, very, very merciful, very, very well-wishing friend of everybody. Then very peaceful, no enemy, no enemy. So we are like, oh, he is my friend, he is my enemy. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to stay with him. I cannot live with him. It's not like that. It's friend for everybody. Ajata Shakti. Ajata means devotee has no enemy, no enemy, no enemy, no friend. Prahlad Maharaj Ashwati said, he was finding strange in this world. What is this word? Friend, enemy, friend, enemy. Our teacher is teaching. The teacher was the Shanda Marcus school. They were teaching. Friend how to have dealings, enemy how to have dealings. But for Prahlad Maharaj, nobody is friend, nobody is enemy. Everybody is friend only. Krishna is everybody's friend. Surudam Sarvabhutanam Sur. Similarly, Krishna's devotee, real sadhu, he is also friend of everybody. He has no enemy. So that is another symptom we have. So here, now we are hearing a sadhu is somebody who is engaged in full devotion service and with great austerity. Srila Prabhupada is saying, both tapasya se wo laga hua hai. Great austerity, he is engaged in devotion service. Great austerity. So we can see Srila Prabhupada's life, so much austerity. Correct? Prabhupada went to America. He didn't have any money. Suppose we have to go to some place. First of all, we have to plan money where my pocket is full or some Google Pay. Now we have something we should be there. Otherwise, what we have to plan without money, what we can do anything. It's the first thing for us. So without money, but Prabhupada didn't plan anything like that. Prabhupada went, and then his Prabhupada says, I went there. I don't know where to go, right or left. He has no friends there, no relatives there. Of course, somebody had sponsored by chance, some chance. It looks like a chance only, but anyway, Krishna's arrangements are there for pure devotee. It is said pure devotee is like in the Krishna's hands is like a jewel. So Krishna, suppose you keep a jewel, आपका हाथ में कुछ बहुत सोना का रखते हैं, बहुत careful रखते हैं ना. We're doing so many works, but when you have that, you're always thinking about that, whether it is there, or Apple mobile now, or where it is, whether it's fallen or not fallen. You're very careful. So Krishna, like that, pure devotee is actually completely cared by Krishna. But still, for us to learn, to understand, but Srila Prabhupada was carefree. So he went, somebody sponsored for a month. For a month only it was. And then Prabhupada didn't stay for a month also. They gave him 30 days. They were ready to bear his expenses and all that. That is the terms and conditions. But Prabhupada's mind was not there. Oh, then Prabhupada, before he went from India, Morarji, Sumati Morarji. So she said, you are going to see America, sightseeing, like that. Prabhupada did not go for sightseeing there, America. So Prabhupada went, he was, how I will start this mission. So every moment, every second is meditating, is trying hard. So he thought, if I stay here in this place, their Agarwals over there, Gopal Agarwal, Sally Agarwal, their host, my preaching, my movement will not start. So immediately, given opportunity, he came to New York. New York is a place where all the main things happen. America, our world's most important city. New York is the most important city of the world. Like Bombay in India is the most important business capital of India. Like that, New York is a place from where. So Srila Prabhupada first of all went there. Most important place in India, the place from where things happen. Whole world gets controlled. So Srila Prabhupada landed up there. The most important mission, Krishna's mission in this material world. So Prabhupada went there directly, New York. But he doesn't know anybody, he has no money, he has no friends, he has no followers. He's gone there, Prabhupada. And the first year, the very first year Prabhupada was there, it was like he was staying here. He doesn't have money, so he's staying in some quarter hippies where they're the lower strata of society. Every area we have posh area where you have even to get one small flat, you have to pay so much. 5,000 square feet, 5,000 rupees per square feet, or 8,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees per square feet. Or some place, some land, small land also. If you want to buy 1 cent land, it will cost so many crores. Like that, some posh areas will be there. And some will be there, which is like a slums, something. So Prabhupada doesn't have money, he went there, Boveri. So it is a lower. Prabhupada was a big successful personality. He is not a poor person who just went like that. He had a big business. And somebody saw Prabhupada's hand and he said, you should have become like Birla. So like that, now what we have, Ambani, Adani, we have like this. So like that, Prabhupada could have become. But Krishna had a different way. So everything, then Prabhupada was brought to such a situation wherein he has gone there to execute the mission of Lord Chaitanya. So great austerity, Srila Prabhupada took to start this mission. You know? So great austerity. That is the real sadhu, that is real sannyasi. Not just Mayavada sannyasi. Or giving up material duties, that's not real sadhu. Here we get the real definition of what is a sadhu, what is a Mahatma, what is a sannyasi. Somebody engaged in devotional service to the Lord with great austerity. Great austerity. So we hear that renounced all other connections, family relationships, friendly acquaintances. So Arjuna, again, another great sadhu, great devotee of the Lord. So for the sake of the Lord, he didn't want to fight the war. All the Pandavas, basically. They were okay. Okay, let them enjoy the kingdom. They are used to they lived already 14 years, 12 years in Vanavas. And then 1 year incognito. Such austerity, they are ready. Correct? So they were okay. The Kauravas, they can have the kingdom, let them enjoy. We'll be happy doing our spiritual life. They could have stayed like that. But for Krishna's purpose, they came, they fought the war. Otherwise, there is no reason for them to fight the war. What they will do with this opulence, the kingdom, the big palace, so many followers. They're not for that. Arjuna, when his grandfather Bhishma is fighting, he's not fighting with full force. Alone, actually, he defeated all the Kauravas who fought in that Virata war happened. They all came. Bhishma was there, Dronacharya was there, Karna was there, Duryodhan was there. Alone, without any army, Arjuna defeated all of them. That is Arjuna's power. But when the Mahabharata war started, he was not fighting with so much full force. He was fighting, killing so many people. But particularly his grandfather Bhishma, he cannot fight with that intensity. So that's why Krishna creates the situation wherein Bhishma Pitamaha has taken the war, and Bhishma Pitamaha says, today either Arjuna will be killed or his friend Krishna has to live forever. So Krishna, when he broke his promise, that was when Arjuna again, no, I will fight the war with my full energy. He was not ready. He was not ready to fight with his grandfather. He's fighting with so many other people. With his grandfather Bhishma, is not really willing to fight like that. That is Arjuna, great devotee. But Krishna, no, you have to do it for me. Then he said, no, now I will do it. Now, come what may, now I'll fight with full force. That was how Arjuna was also encouraged like that. Otherwise, Arjuna is not with grandfather Bhishma or the Dronacharya. After Dronacharya dies, it said Arjuna was totally depressed. It's like, and he was in fact chastising the Drishtadyumna, who killed Dronacharya. It was like that. Such great devotees. But anyway, for the sake of the Lord, they gave up their whatever, the family relationships, their uncle, their cousin, their grandfather, their guru, everything, to serve the Lord. To serve the Lord. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Prabhupada's guru, he before he left this world, this final Leela, Srila Prabhupada's Guru. So he says, he gives given the points, so many final instructions, correct? So many instructions, last instruction. So in that he says, every member of the Gaudiya Math should be ready to give to 200 gallons of blood for the spiritual corpus of the development of the world. Something like that. I don't get the exact words. Very nice that wording itself what is. And बोलते हैं हर आदमी जो है इस संस्था में गौड़िया मठ गौड़िया मठ था सो बोलते हैं हर फॉर द दुनिया का अच्छा भलाई के लिए हर आदमी 200 gallons of blood मीन्स सैक्रिफाइस स्पिरिट वो ऑस्टेरिटी तपस्या जो भी चाहिए वो लोक का हित करने के लिए करना है. Same thing Prabhupada also. Prabhupada did that and Prabhupada disciples so many. So Srila Prabhupada sent them to Russia, to Australia, to Japan, and they all went and they started. That's how we are benefiting now. How we are benefiting. Srila Prabhupada on his order, his disciples went. They also like Prabhupada had so much tapasya, so much austerity, so much difficulties. Correct? So that is the way. That is a so Prabhupada by his personal example, inspiring so many further his disciples, grand disciples. So that is a symptom of a sadhu. साधु ऐसे नहीं हम सैफरन रोब पहन गए मैं साधु बन गया मैं शेव हो गया मैं बन गया मैं कट्टी माला ये पहन गया नहीं वो साधु नहीं है यहाँ साधु का ऐसे सब नहीं चाहिए हमें correct we need all this these are all there we get a force just like a military man a military soldier is having a military dress then he will feel very energy correct like that this is our sadhu bhushana this is our external appearance the saffron dress or whatever dress, then the kantimala, then the tilak. These are all required for us. When we have this, then we will live this. Suppose we don't have tilak, we don't have this one. Then okay, we also, like other people in the world, we also live. But when we go outside, we are feeling that we have this. If you know, we should not behave like them, we should behave like a devotee. This is very important for us to wear this dress. Suppose you wear a pant and shirt and go, you'll feel not. But if you have a devotee's dress, you will your mind will be more so these all required, even external things are required, but most important is internally but both that is also required. Srila Prabhupada wanted, so that's why after we take diksha, the proposes we mark our body with tilaka, we wear kantimala, we have shikha, we have tilak. These are all the way symptoms of a devotee, correct? So bhakti is we should have the feature. This is also required. The most important otherwise is with great austerity, we have to engage ourselves in the service of the Lord under the direction of the Guru, under the direction of Vaishnavas, under the direction of Srila Prabhupada, of founder Acharya. So we should engage. Otherwise, it is said, but if for sense gratification, a person renounces all such obligations, he is punished with the laws of nature. So one more instance, just saying how devotees, even family connections, they are not so bothered about. Sarvam Bhattacharya. Sarvam Bhattacharya, we were hearing, he was a Mayavadi, but then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made him a devotee. Because such a great devotee, Sarvam Bhattacharya, he used to invite Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to house. And then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came, once, Sarvam Bhattacharya's son-in-law, uska damad, son-in-law, so he came. So he was a fault finder. He's a Brahmana, Amoga. His name is Amoga. So he's a Brahmana, following all the so many principles, so many things. But he doesn't still understand who is Lord Chaitanya. Sarvam Bhattacharya, they also didn't know, but later Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became a devotee. So he came to know is the Lord himself. And he surrendered to Lord Chaitanya. So he used to be invited. And Sarvam Bhattacharya and his wife also, she also became a great devotee. So both of them cooked a big feast within a very short time, it is said. Suppose we cook 2 hours, how many items we make? 4 items, 5 items. But they made some hundreds of items. In the description, Chaitanya Charitamrita. Bahut chota time, bahut sara. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu aaye, itna sara items, itna sara pakwa, so fast, not slowly, both fast. So cooking ho gaya tha, offering sab kuch. Okay, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they requested Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please, sir. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu initially said, no. Who is the person who has made this offering? I want to take their dust. Who has prepared like this? Who cooked that with great devotion to the Lord? The Lord definitely has, by the smell, by the flavor, by the devotion, it is done. It's the Lord himself, Lord Chaitanya. So he said, give me a little, I'm a sannyasi, I want to eat only little. But Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, requested, no, my Lord, you are Jagannatha, you are eating so much every day. So much the foodstuffs are being given to you. So you should eat. So Lord Chaitanya is a living life of a sannyasi. It's very renounced, very strict, very austere. But when his devotees request, he cannot say no. He's Bhakta Vatsala. So Lord Chaitanya accepted, okay. So he started eating. So he's eating and they are filling again. They're putting more and more. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu cannot say no. There is a great devotees, great devotion they prepared. Then this Amoga comes. So Amoga is fault finder. Sannyasi eating so much. So then immediately Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya takes a stick and he runs after Amoga. And Amoga runs away. Then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and his wife start crying. They start cursing. This man, why we have connection with such a kind of a person, such a kind of a son-in-law. So they decide to tell our daughter to give up the relationship with such a person. This goes on. But anyway, finally, Lord Chaitanya, this person, because he offended Lord Chaitanya, he gets acute bout of cholera, I think, some diarrhea. Cholera is a disease wherein you get a lot of loose motions, vomiting, loose motions. Sometimes it happens without any control, keeps coming, above, down. So like that, within a short time, just a few hours, he's on the point of death. That's what happens. So continuously, all the bodily water, everything goes. So what will happen? So you will die. So that was the condition of Amoga. Then Lord Chaitanya hears about it, and they are also praying. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and his wife, they are saying, let him die. It is good that it happened to him. इतना बड़ा अपराध कर दिया इसने, इतना अपराधी है, इसके लिए अच्छा है जो अभी वो सफर कर रहा है. So immediately Lord Chaitanya heard about that. He's not event. But before that, just to tell the mentality of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is serving Lord Krishna, Lord Chaitanya. But when he heard his own son-in-law, his own person is like this, he's an offender like that. So he was ready to give up the connection, disown him. That is how the mentality of a pure devotee, of Acharya. So anyway, then after that, Lord Chaitanya went there and put his lotus hands on the chest of Amoga and he said, what is this? You are a Brahmana. And Brahmana means you should be very, very merciful. All good qualities should be there. Not that you are finding fault, being envious, jealous. What kind of a Brahmana you are? Not Chaitanya Mahaprabhu didn't say that. No. Give up all such negative vibrations. And by Lord Chaitanya's hands, Amoga became completely purified from all contamination. And Lord asked, now chant Krishna's names. So he became pure. Immediately, full ecstasy, Krishna Prema. That is all Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wishes person will become completely 100% Mahabhagavatam. Then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and all, they say, my Lord, why you blessed him? This person is the offender, why you blessed him? So that is how the dealings between the Lord and his devotee. But the Lord's devotees, they are real sadhus and they're ready to give up anything for the pleasure of the Lord, for the sake of it. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Prabhuji is on the way to Gujarat, morning 4:30, 4:20 was his train. So he'll be reaching tomorrow morning 7. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Prabhu,
Thank
Hare
you,
Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Thank you so much,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna,
Dandavat pranam.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare
Dandavat
Krishna
pranam.
Prabhuji, thank you.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Prabhuji,
Prabhuji,
Dandavat
thank you,
pranam.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna. 1 minute. Sureshwari Priya Mataji, 1 minute. You have raised your hand. Just a minute.
Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Just a minute. Unmute everybody. Yes, Mataji. Sureshwari Mataji. Sureshwari Priya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Tell me, Mataji. You have raised.
Today you were talking about all obligations. And
Yes,
those
Mataji.
who are into Krishna consciousness, they don't have any material obligations to others. This is what you said.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
the same thing is given in 11th chapter, 11.5.41. There, Karabhajana is talking to King Nemi. Those who are taking shelter of Mugunda need not do any type of obligation. So various devotees of Lord Krishna is repeating what Lord Krishna is expecting from his devotees, isn't it?
Yes, Mataji. Yes.
So that means now it is very difficult to digest, like means it is okay, means we can hear, but bringing into practice is so difficult. And what is the easiest way to come into this kind of thing? Otherwise, all the time we are obliged to our own relations and we are just entangled, isn't it?
Yeah, we have the direction of our gurus, of Vaishnavas. So under the direction of, as they give in each our individual instance, how we practice. So they will guide us. Srila Prabhupada's books are there. There are law books. So then how to actually implement in each one of our life. So our Shiksha Guru, our other Vaishnavas. So they will, under their shelter, under their guidance, under their direction, then we do. So we don't do anything on our own account. So generally we consult and then we do the activity.
Okay, thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. So whatever to be done, each person, like Raghunath Das Goswami, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him, now internally you think of Krishna, but externally you remain normal. That was for that particular time, for the instruction, he should, I did that. The Acharya, great Acharya Raghunath, he didn't have any interest. But still, Raghunath Das Goswami stayed in the family and the business affairs he conducted so nicely. There was such a serious misunderstanding with the Muslim Nawab that they were put into arrest. They were supposed to be arrested, Raghunath Das Goswami's father and uncle, and they went into hiding. The Muslim Nawab sent some officers, so they went into hiding. But then Raghunath Das Goswami is such a perfect businessman, you can say. Later brought about the agreement with them. So he did his material duty, his duty to his father, his uncle. Otherwise, his father and uncle, the Muslim ruler would have killed them. Correct. So he saved his father and uncle, Raghunath Das Goswami, before he came to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He did his perfect duty as a son, as a junior, as a dependent. So he did his duty and he solved that whole situation. Correct. So it is everything is spiritual life. It's not independently, individually. We do the activities. We take guidance. We take consult the devotees or Acharya, his books, Guru, Sadhu, Shastra, they are there. So then we progress. Okay, we will end here today, I think. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. So we'll end the class today. Tomorrow is Gita Jayanti, correct? Tomorrow is Gita Jayanti. Tomorrow, so Sunday is Ekadashi. Sunday. This time it is Gita Jayanti is one day, Ekadashi is the first time I am seeing like this. Anyway. Hare Krishna. Thank you, everybody. Mancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Jai.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Hari Hari Bol. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.